चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
There's a massive political buzz in the national capital ahead of the swearing-in ceremony. While the TDP as well as the JDU have essentially been maintaining that there is nothing that they have really demanded from the BJP. Things, however, have really changed, and there has been an interesting battle that is brewing here. Joining me on this broadcast of This Is Exclusive is Mr. Shivnath. Chinni, he's the TDP MP. He's got a very interesting battle that took place in his own constituency. Let me first begin by asking you, Mr. Chinni, the battle that we have seen in your own constituency, the fight that has taken place on the ground, what really has worked for the TDP this time?
Actually, people are very angry about the past government. Mr. Jagan Reddy has, there is no development in the state, and not only the development, even the welfare schemes which were given to the people are not, the people are not satisfied with the welfare schemes. Also, they want their children jobs. Lot of the graduated candidates from 2019 to 24, not even a single job was allotted. So people were very angry regarding the corruption, right, and without development. And even the capital, the people dreamt of Amaravati as their dream, our dream capital. Okay. Presently, the only state in India which hasn't have a capital is Andhra Pradesh. So, and not only that, all the farmers mainly, they want irrigation, water for the irrigation. Even our main project, Polavaram, which was in a very speed movement at the time Chandrababu Naidu was ruling, every week he used to conduct reviews regarding Polavaram. Completely they have ignored that project. So people were not only angry, totally the anger was shown by the way of the votes. So we got that huge mandate.
Mr. Chinni, let me now ask you, interesting turn that has taken place. Many thought that the BJP would have full majority, then the TDP would have only focused in Andhra Pradesh. Today, let's admit it, TDP is the kingmaker. Babu Garu is now the kingmaker. So I need to ask you this. We asked Nara Lokesh yesterday in the interview that he did with our editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami. Let me ask you this. You've been here in the national capital, a lot of buzz about the representation that the TDP is going to get in the Council of Ministers. What's really happening within the camp?
We are not demanding any ministries. It is the wish and will of the Prime Minister. And we are not demanding portfolios also. Our main demand is the development of our state, because the financial status of our state is in a very bad position. So we have to recharge the state with the development activity, and we have financial status of the state has to be improved. We are even unable to give salaries to our secretariat workers and government employees. So all these matters much for us than portfolios and as well as cabinet ministries. So our Babu Garu has no demands regarding cabinet ministers or nothing. We have given voluntary support to India because we have made a post-poll arrangement. And it is the credibility of Chandrababu Naidu ji that post-poll alliance was made with India, so we are going to stay forever with India.
So let me then ask you, you all make a mention of the fact that financial aid is very important right now. Andhra Pradesh is in fiscal deficit with the programs that were launched by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Question here is that, let's be honest here, you would be happy if you get ministries which would be dealing with funds. Is that what am I to understand? The TDP would be happy with ministries that would have direct impact in Andhra Pradesh?
It is an NDA coalition government. Whoever may be the minister, we all have, I think, some right regarding fund receiving ministries. We don't expect any ministry, but our Chandrababu Naidu can go to Prime Minister or any minister, and he's a good crisis manager also. You can, as we are all aware of it. and he can get the funds. Even in 2014 and 19, you can see our state was bifurcated. At that time, we have a huge, heavy deficit budget. And at that time also, you can see the primarily projects were online. We have constructed temporary secretariats, we have constructed Polavaram project, we have constructed a lot of irrigation projects, and two major rivers in the South India were merged at that time. Even during that crisis also, he used to get the funds. He knows how to get the funds from the central governments and what are the departments and what are the schemes available. So he's a good experienced person.
Mr. Chinni, I do understand that with the profile that Babu Garu has had, the equation that he has had, of course, there is no doubt about it. But let's understand one thing. Today, you will be going back to the people of Andhra Pradesh talking about the special status. Babu Garu stepped out of the NDA last time because of the status not being granted, and YSRCP was gaining momentum because of that. Do you think that is going to be the primary demand from the centre as far as Andhra Pradesh special status is concerned? Let's be honest. That is one of your primary demand?
See, from 2014 to 2019, our demands are different. After 2019, when Jagan Reddy came into power, the crisis is very heavy in our state. Our demands are different from 2014 to 19 to from 2019 to 24, because our main concern is the financial status of the state, our capital, and Polavaram. Not a special status may be one issue, but not the major issue. Our major issue is the financial status of the state and Amravati, Polavaram, and to give our youth jobs. So we need some more industries to our state, because all these are mattering much than special status. So the major factor has been shifted to these items than special status, and special status is also one of the item, but it's not our major demand.
Mr. Chinni, there was one final question that I want to ask you, because there were certain reports that I read from Andhra Pradesh suggesting that, like in the past, this time too, there is a possibility at some stage that Babu Garu may want to give outside support to the BJP, have an arm's length distance from the BJP, and perhaps be in a much more stronger position in negotiating with the BJP when it comes to Andhra Pradesh this time. Because for you all, more than the centre, Andhra Pradesh matters much more.
We have taken one decision, and we are with it, and we don't want to go back. So our decision to go with NDA has given us much strength, and we have we have cleanly swept the state. So we don't want to go back with it. We are a part of NDA, so we are with NDA. Whatever the matter, our demands will be for our state, and certainly you can see yesterday's Prime Minister's speech also. The NDA partners' demands will be met, and not only that, all the partners have given their mandate to their support to NDA voluntarily without expecting anything. You can see yesterday's NDA meeting also clearly stated. So whatever might be, we may get or we may not get the seat. We aligned with them. We campaigned with them. We also benefited by going into NDA. Certainly, I can say that we have benefited by going into NDA. So we are in it. So we don't want to go back to it. The results may come in a different way if we may not go with NDA. Whatever. We cannot predict that. So we are onto it. So we will be with it.
And one quick question, because there was a meeting that you all had, the parliamentarians, newly elected parliamentarians with Babu Garu, if I'm not wrong, in the national capital. What is the big takeaway? Did you all make any demands from your side to Babu Garu that you all want to communicate to the BJP? Is there anything that the newly elected MPs have told Babu Garu?
Actually, we are very fortunate to have a leader like Babu Garu. You can see many parties, even in Jagan Reddy, never had a single meeting for the past 5 years with a single MP also. We are very fortunate. From past 2 days, all the MPs are very, very satisfied, because most of us are very new MPs. And we have a meeting around 9 hours meeting with Babu Garu from past 2 days. And it is a very good experience for us. And with his experience, he is giving us some suggestions. As we are very new, we may not give suggestions, but when time comes, within 3 to 4 months, we will pick it up and we may give some suggestions. But now we are taking suggestions and experience of Babu Garu, and we are going with that. And we are very, well, we are very happy and we are very well satisfied with the way of his behavior and with the way of his approach towards us and the way of his learning lessons from him. It is what matters much is the way of learning lessons from such an experienced, legendary person, and we are very, very fortunate to have him our leader. And with that, such a long meetings, we are the only party in India to have such a democratic this thing in the party itself, and we are thankful to him.